Hello and welcome back to Wargaming with me, Gary. And here's another, and this is my last one. This is my last review of websites who cater for wargamers. And this one is transfers or decals, whatever you call them. And if I've not called them something that you do call them, let me know and I'll add that. This one is Little Big Man Studios by Stephen Halls. Really nice guy. I sent him an email ages ago saying, do you mind if I review your products? And he said, I don't care what you do. He said, so long as it's positive. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. I really like that attitude. Yeah, you say whatever you like about me, but just make it good. So that's what I'll have to do. So easy to get to, really easy to find. Just put in there Little Big Man Studios, click. And that takes you to the front page. Let me just make sure I've zoomed out. Yes, now, right. Okay, there's the front page. Now, I should say, and there's the logo up there. Let me just zoom in so you can have a look at this logo. Yes, so that's Little Big Man Miniatures. No, Little Big Man Studios. There's front page. The front page has changed. It never used to be like this, so it's going to take me a little while. So if I get this a little bit wrong, I do apologise, but bear with me. It's because it's new. Well, new to me anyway. And it's got up there, I don't know if you can see, it says about us, methods of payment, how to use our transfers, which is very simple. I haven't used them. It's a very simple way. They're very simple to put on, very easy. News and contact us. I just want to go into news, see what's covered in news. That's interesting. I haven't looked in there before. This is so it's just saying this is the new website. Oh, so I was right. It is a new website. Let's just get rid of this up here. Right, okay. All right. So we go down. Now, on the left, you can see there's a list. I'll zoom in. Oops. And that tells you what they do, and so you can pick from there. However, if we zoom out again and we go back to the main screen there, you can see that I think that's pretty much the same information as they've got here, only much prettier. Yes. So as you can see, it's got 28mm shields transfers. It's got 28mm banners, 28mm Napoleonic flags, 28mm sabretaches. That looks interesting. 28mm Great Northern War flags, 10mm shield transfers, 15mm transfers, 1/72. Sorry, 1/72 scale. And then at the very bottom there, 40mm. 40mm, okay. Now, the ones I had, anybody who's been looking at my channel will know that I'm collecting 28, 25mm figures. So we go into, and I'm doing Ancients and Orcs. So they both use transfers, or can both use transfers. So let's go in and have a look, see what's on here. Now, as you can see, it seems to be done by a company. I haven't spoken to Stephen about this to clarify, but I think that's the way it's done. And it's got quite a list there. Oh, there's our old friend there, Black Tree Designs. And I think further down here, yeah, Renegade Miniatures. It's got a whole host of... I'm not going to go all the way down because that actually shows transfers and I don't want to do it that way. So, now, as I said to you earlier, I'm collecting, at the moment, Ancient Syrians. And what I've found for me is that the best transfers for the shields for the Ancient Syrians come from the Sassanid Persians or from Persians and from Islamic shield designs. So let's just go in here, A&A Miniatures. Just bear with me whilst that loads, and there we are. And then if we come down here, I don't know, can you see that? It says 3rd century Roman, Carthaginian, Macedonian, Samnite, Sassanid, Spanish and Celts. So if we do, I'm not going to go through all of them, I'm just going to go through this one which I'm doing at the moment. So Sassanid Persians, click on there, and there's, let's just see, is it just the two sheets? Yeah, so he's got 2 sheets from this. That's just from this produced company, or for this company. Like and I know for a fact, because I've bought a whole load of different transfers, that there are loads and loads of Persians, Islamic, Greek, you name it. There are just loads and loads of them. I'm only showing you these two sheets because there just isn't time to go for everything else. So so I think it's really well done. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the quality of these transfers. Gently look at that. Let that bring it up, let it go down a bit. Now, lovely. Look at the quality of those transfers. They look absolutely fantastic. I've used quite a few of these already. I've used this one in the middle there. I've used this one here and this one. Yeah, this is just, but as I say, this is just a very small selection of what he provides with the Persians and the Islamics. And he does loads of others. I don't want you to think that. So he does Dark Ages, medieval, War and Roses. If there is a shield out there, I'm pretty sure he's got designs for it. Yeah. So go and have a look. I think you will be really impressed. What it says here, if we just go down a little bit, £3 per sheet. Okay, alright. Now, I think that's reasonable. You know, when you think about the amount of, I couldn't paint that. Never in a million years could I paint to that standard. I just could not. I imagine they have to enlarge that to get it. Like, so when they're doing the designs, they enlarge it to get that amount of detail in there, because there is just some spectacular detail. And I'm looking at some of those there now, and I'm thinking, oh, I could use it. See, ideas are coming on what I can use them for. So yeah, so that's so that gives you just an idea. He does flags, he does sabretaches, he does a whole range of everything, and I just think they're fantastic. I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying looking at these transfers. I think I'm going to look at just one more. So let's see if I can find another one. I wonder if Artisan, let's zoom out. So I just want to see if Artisan Design, let's see what's in there. Do they do Islamic? It'd be nice if I could show the Islamic, because they come up nice as well. No, that's Vikings. Come out of there. Aventine Miniatures. Early Imperial, Etruscans, Islamic. Italian, Hills, Tribesman. Republican, Roman. No, that's not really what I'm looking for. So let's come out. Now, I would say, and this is probably, because this is my first time on the website, so I would say that there is a search bar, so search products. I bet I could probably put that in there, Islamic or Persian, and it would probably come up. That's still not what I'm looking for. Crusader, let's have a look in there. Estonian, Norman, Nubian. Here we are, right, and there's some more Persian just here. So I'm just going to click on the Persian one. and the reason I'm doing this is just because I want to show you that it's not just one type of, like he hasn't got just one sheet or two sheets. So there's another two sheets there. Let's zoom in, and as you can see, there, let's just make them a bit more central. Again, beautiful quality, but more important to me, they are different patterns and designs, and that's what I'm interested in. I want lots and lots of different designs and patterns, because I've got lots and lots of different types of figures to paint. Now it does say Persians, but from what I can see, I think you can use them for. I think there's quite a happy mix over, especially as the Persians actually stole some of the ancient Assyrian designs. For example, the winged beast that the Persians adopted, the winged lion, was originally an ancient Assyrian symbol, but they took that, and that's fine because that's what conquerors do. Do whatever they like. So yeah, so I think it's reasonable. It's a reasonable assumption to say that like some of these would mix in quite nicely, and if they don't, well, who's going to know? You'd need a doctor of ancient history to tell you tell you otherwise. So yeah, so that's that. So that's them. And as I've said, there are lots and lots of different types of transfers there, and they've got flags as well. Oh, that's interesting. And you know what? I'm just going to have a quick look at the flags, because I'm wondering if there's anything there which would work for some of my fantasy. Dum-dum. Bear with me. Bear with. 28mm banners. Let's have a look. Oh, I think there are. Look. So if we look here, right, I'm going to zoom out. Okay. All sorts of banners there. El Cid. Islamic. Yeah. Yeah, so I think so. Oh, look, and there is 6 pages of this stuff. So it's like, oh, look, that's clever. Not only, right, so on this one, not only have they got a banner, so it's £5, fair, you know. So I'm not sure if that's cheap, since this is the only site I've looked at so far. But they've also got some shields, which is very nice as well. Okay, all right. So I'm beginning. In my head, I'm beginning to think of other topics I want to start discussing, and I don't want to do that here today, because this is specific to Little Big Man Studios. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you think I can do to improve, and please don't think that I'm worried about people being critical, because I take it as it's meant. People, what I know about our environment, our community, is that it's very encouraging and nurturing. Nurturing, I don't know if that's the right word, maybe a bit too PC, but I know it's very helpful. You know, we encourage each other. So if you put something in there and say, I think you should do that, I'm not going to be upset, believe me. If you say, I think you could do this and make it better, and I'm already doing this, you know, people have already made suggestions. Somebody told me about the Union and Confederate uniforms, which was really helpful. Somebody else has told me a way of painting the tassels on the ancient Assyrian skirts. There are, and I'm taking it as it's meant. That's helping me. So if there are things you think, oh, if he knew about this, that would help him, tell me. I will not take offence. That's not my I'm not going to tell you what I do for a job, but my job is all about knowing how not to take offence and help it, like taking advice and criticism. So that's me done. I'll speak to you again soon. I've got to say, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. So all the very best, and speak to you soon. And it's about time I got out of this dark garage. Take care. Bye bye.